All right, now, welcome to the Be More Podcast. I got Mees back in the building.
What's good?
And we got a brand new guest today.
Okay.
John Nice.
Yay.
John Nice.
John
Nice.
Just
John
John.
Rule.
You know.
Don't come with that rule shit, okay? No murder,
None of that.
None of that, okay?
Oh, man. So we got some great topics to cover today.
You bring a little ratchetness to
Yeah, we bring a little bit ratchetness. A little bit. This is going to be
serious.
This going to be
like the serious ratchetness.
You want me to read this question, Bob?
Yeah, go ahead. Start off.
Right. So the first question. So the main topics of the night is we're gonna be talking about dating. So the first question is, what's a deal breaker when dating? Mm-hmm. Who's gonna go first?
Deal breaker. A deal breaker for me when dating is being on your phone too much.
Is that like when you like
we're on a date? Like we're on a date. We're on a date and we're getting to know each other. Like, you know, if I see you grab your phone every 5 minutes, you want to take 13 hours of pictures while we at.
You just scrolling through your timeline.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Like, I mean, I feel like the world has become so subconsciously, freaking hypnotized by their phones that, you know, we stop interacting with people. Like, we stop doing real life things, like just interacting with one another, talking, you know, getting to know somebody.
Right.
We looking for likes, and we're looking for views, and we're looking for everything on our phone, and we kind of
just looking for who's
now.
looking.
I can tell you, just to piggyback off that a little bit. I am that person that picks up my phone, but I'm gonna tell you why. Let me explain myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that if a nigga's born. Because let's be honest, in 2018, people are born.
But how they going? Maybe they not born. Maybe they nervous.
No, because
if I pick up my phone, I'm nervous. Because I might go in to a rant. But you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what to say. I'll try to crack a joke or something, like that.
Right.
But it's not that I'm born, because I'm fun. I be doing a lot of fun stuff. But if I don't feel like you give me that same energy, I guess you try and fill me out or whatever, right. I don't like that. Even when you in a relationship, people do that. But
that's why I think before you even get to for me, before we get to the first date stage, we need to talk on the phone for a good 2 weeks. I'm sorry. So, because I feel like that makes a better date. Because then if I go on a date with you and we just drive, we just eat a little ha, I'm not going to I'm going to be boring. You going to be boring and you ain't seeing my potential.
But look though, what if y'all talk for them 2 weeks, right? And then you get with that person in real life and they have absolutely nothing to say as far as the personality. But on the phone though, they like, yeah, boo, y'all got a conversation 90 going off. You done been talking about the deepest. I'm saying this because I kind of had a situation like that.
Okay.
And it pissed me off. I was okay to talk about it. I got people's number or whatever, shorty number. I'm like, okay. We text. I'm a big texter. Because when I get on the phone, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, my words come out like word bomb. I'm like, what you do that? How you know what you doing? Like that. And then it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I sound stupid. So let me come through in the text because I'm way smoother like butter. Then not come through in the text.
Gotcha.
We have a whole conversation. You feel me? And it be love. I talk to you here and there like it's supposed to be here. Your voice, how was your day? All that. But then we went on a date, planned a date. When I was young, and it was like crickets.
Silent.
And it was the best date I ever planned in my life. And I felt like I just misused my whole $60 for somebody that just was on their phone. It was and she wasn't, and I would be peeking, how you look. And she would just be scrolling through her timelines, but then as soon as I dropped it off and I went home, it was like, boom, you blowing my phone up. Now it's back to the conversation. I can't be in a real.
I think it takes a level of maturity, but okay, so that's if they pick up the phone, that's a deal breaker, boss. Alright. So you want me to go? You want to go?
You didn't say what your deal breaker was.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I was gonna say.
You go. I go last.
My deal breaker would be I hate what you doing, nigga.
Oh snap.
That's one that I got a couple.
What you doing?
If I say good morning, it's okay. I say good morning, you text back good morning, what you doing? I answer that, and it's like, you don't really got
4 hours go by.
No, not even 4 hours. It's dudes out here that an hour later, I hit you with another. Matter of fact, today, had this guy I'm texting. We text often, but I don't text him a lot because he don't have no conversational skills, and I don't like that. So I text him. We was texting for a good 5 minutes. Then he went silent. I was like, all right. Then he texted me again. What you doing? Like 30 minutes later, nigga, I'm still at work. I just told you what I was doing, how I was moving. Like I hate that because I feel like you drive. But that's just one. That's more of a pet peeve. Mm-hmm. Now y'all know I don't like that case stuff. I don't text me okay. Yeah. First of all, no grown man should be texting me.
No grown person.
No grown.
If I still
I'll text you K.
No. See, that's the hypocrite K.
One of my bros, he has a problem with women that text him and misspell.
The new age.
But
I want to say these youngins. Yeah, I had a bitch. I had a girl tell me. I had a girl text me UYEW. My jaws and my bottom lip was like this for about 30 minutes. You like that shit from Baltimore.
Wait.
Looking for Washington. I'm trying to get spell two.
Spelling you.
YEW. What's the Y? Like
spelling you again.
YEW. Like my bottom lip was dry because I was trying to pronounce that.
I'm really trying to see how that looks in my head. Like
you, like you. It was the worst. Like immediately, but then again, at the time I was 25. She was like 19. She was of age, but still, I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie. I text fast. I don't proofread because we're not in school. You know what I mean if I miss a word or you know what I mean. I type fast. I might not misspell because me and Siri are best friends.
Hello.
But Siri be messing people up too though. Y'all gotta remember that. She definitely does. If I say I think I had text somebody. I was saying something, and this boy was beefing about that too. But I had text. I meant he and it typed whole world. It typed some wild stuff, and I was like, first of all, Siri did that. So first of all, don't try to play with my intelligence because he's trying to play with me. But I don't want no illiterate. I don't feel like no. At this point, I don't even like using. You know how we text and we just put you instead of spelling you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm trying to get away from that because I'm growing up. You feel me? I'm trying to write whole sentences because you need to understand what I'm saying. You feel me?
And I feel like my mother texted me, but I text my mother like that on purpose. I be shortening everything, U, Y, all that. You get all these one letter answers, K. I got one more big deal breaker now. I love her to death.
What's the one more?
My last big deal breaker is if we just been texting for 3 days and then you're asking me, can you come to my house? You can get off my line. You can get out my face. And if I say I'm laying down, don't say, can I come lay with you? I hate that so bad. Because if I wanted you to lay with me, I would text you and say, come lay with me. I don't like you that much.
I mean,
dudes be trying.
That's a shot. I have a lot of bros. Is that not a shot?
It's not a shot in the sense, what if
a nigga not shooting? If he said
what if they not shooting the shot? What if the only time that I had
boss? Hold on, pause.
Wait a minute now.
Boss.
Good,
they're not shooting the shot.
And then I'm gonna come in.
Okay, check this out though. What if you a person like me? Okay, right. I work majority of the day. So 9 times out of 10, but I work most of the day and then like I go see my brother. And so the time that I have for myself is usually between the hours of like 10 and like the early mornings. So I'm still out about doing whatever. If you texting me, what if you just on my mind and I want to see you? Not in the sense of like I want to come lay with you, but let me come over, come chill real quick. But I don't even got to come in. You feel me? I only had to come in. This is the time that I have, and I choose to spend my time with you. Just come outside and chill, kick it in the car with me real quick. We can hit up New York Fried Chicken, and I can buy you some wings.
But I'm cool with that. But that's not what's on niggas' minds.
You don't know because your first thought is, oh, he trying to get in my drawers.
No. I just told you.
In my drawers.
Right thing they said is I want to come late.
I'll be honest with you, right?
Okay, there we go.
Because I've had instances where, a chick will be like, come over, and me personally, just because the person that I am, I'm not about to spend the night with you because I feel like, if I spend the night with you, I'm going to put myself in a position where the nigga in me, right? And if I sit here and I text you and say, can I come over? Obviously, there was something in my mind negative. If I say, can I come lay with you? There's something in my mind
I'm
negative.
not saying come lay with you. I'm saying come kick it at the car.
But you heard what I just said? I said niggas come and I hate when niggas say, can I come lay with you? Yeah. I didn't say they saying
that
come
is
outside.
a shot. That's a
You're
shot.
shooting.
Oh, that's a
shot. That's a shot. I don't think I've ever told a woman, can I come lay with you? Like, I don't think I've ever said that to a lady.
Yeah, I was just using it.
I mean, younger, but I ain't never said
he was bold. Like he was like, damn, get me.
I told y'all what the customer said to me that day. Remember I told y'all?
No, what happened?
Oh, quick story, my bad. So I help this guy and his girl all the time in the store, like no bullshit. I help them all the time. So this one
I think
time,
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he came in without his girl. So he was like, I want to get an iPad. You know him, you do know him.
Oh,
homeboy? Like, yeah. He was like, I want to get an iPad or whatever. So I'm like, cool. I'm messing with him, playing with him. Y'all know I play all day, so I'm joking with him.
I know who you talking about
with
too.
The glasses.
Yeah. So then I was talking to him, boom, boom, boom. So he was like, then he started asking other stuff. So I'm answering. He was like, how old are you? I'm like, I told him my age, because again, I've helped him since I've been working it. So I'm like, I told him my age. He was like, who you live with?
Mm-hmm.
You was getting a little buck. I was like, okay, you real zesty right now, but I live with my folks, my cousin. He was like, can you have company? I'm trying to come eat that. Skirt. I was like, I just laughed.
Oh, he trying to see.
Because I was like, but this is the crazy part though. Like an hour later, he came back with his girl, and I was just like, you are wild. How you know I didn't record that conversation? And I ain't no petty broad. But I just had to tell him.
He thought he might be in an abusive relationship. He thought you got a job, you look real nice. He thought you was gonna take him out the hood and take him out that abusive situation.
That's what he thought. Shut up, John. You're stupid.
Okay, my deal breaker. You lie. People think like lying is like, oh, just stop lying. Can you just stop brushing your teeth? That was a part of my goddamn day at one point.
Everybody lied.
I was lying about stuff that didn't have nothing to do with anything. I was just be talking to somebody and just be lying from here to kingdom come. Like, dang, then I had to keep going with that. But anyways, I used to lie. But now, like, cause I know, cause I it's like I'm older now, so it's like I can beat you to the punch. I'm 30, man. She keeps playing. But anyways, I'm only 30. I just knocked on the door and I ain't even moved all my furniture yet. But anyways, lying, because I know. Yeah. And it's like I can peep. You know when you can peep stuff?
Yeah, when you know. You can tell.
When you older, because you've already done that. And I never knew what my mother meant when she said, I already did this before. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's like when you can peep that on people, like, because it's like, I already know what you're lying about.
Yeah. Just be honest.
Don't lie to me. I already know how these lies work. Like, you know what I'm saying? And number two, I can't stand somebody, a female that cannot dress. When I say that, or like, let me say this.
Like Shawty we just sent at the gas station? That wasn't bad though.
She could dress though.
She could not.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I was in a relationship. She just crossbred.
No,
she had Jordans on.
She had
they
the
were the latest,
on.
by the way.
She had Adidas pants, a red bubble jacket. No, that's
what like Lil Kim was about to go play basketball.
No, she didn't.
Like that should look like.
I put those shades. Thank you.
Look like Lil Kim was about to go make a layup real quick. I was all for that. You feel me?
She wasn't cute, and she couldn't dress.
Anyways.
And she had on a tank top. It's cold as fuck outside.
She might have been
She was thugging.
Big thugging. And that bubble coat was thin. It was a big bubble coat, but it was thin. I don't know how you did that, but I was like, go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is what I mean. I was in a relationship. My most serious relationship I had was for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 years. But this way I thought, you know what I'm saying? I thought we was going to be together. I loved her with all my heart. When I first met her, shorty could dress like to the nines. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, ooh. And I like to think of myself a nice little fly hipster type person. When times change, I'm dead with it. You feel me? I can wear this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So she was keeping herself up, keeping her hair done. Somewhere. I went to work one day. She was wearing like my nightclothes sweatpants. You know the sweatpants you wear to bed. She was wearing them out in public. Okay, I was trying to get, like with the bottoms would be like real grabby and they have holes in them and stuff. With like my shirts and stuff like that, my t-shirts, and I'd be in public, and I'd be dressed to the nines. You feel me? Not even to the nines, just a little bit. And it was like, dang, like. You don't want to put on for me no more. You don't want to get dressed. You don't want to do your hair. Yeah, you took comfortable to the max. Like now it's just like, and it's like I was losing myself with her, and I was like, oh my Lord, what?
He was falling.
And then I started not caring about my appearance, my hair, my head.
She Erykah Badu you.
No, she went way left. She went like Green Mount. My name is John Coffey on me. I was like, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Needless to say, that's the third one. That's my third one. Like if you can't, that was the second. No, that was the third one. That was the third one. Lies was second.
Lies was first.
Oh, okay. And the third one, hygiene.
Oh, that brings us to the next.
That brings us to
the next topic. The next topic is hygiene.
But I want to ask y'all something.
I don't like.
So, how about if you was in a relationship, right? You was with your significant other. How would you address if they had a little smell, a little smutty smell down there?
Baby girl.
No, wait. Is she active? Like this is
y'all in a relationship for like let's say a month.
Does she go to a gym? Do she do active activities?
Taking it too far, just a smell.
We're not together. Cause that's my deal breaker. Once I get a whiff real quick of that, once you trail that crop duster around my nose, you feel me? Like
the crop duster.
Cause I'm just saying. As a female, me being a female, okay, and me being able to smell myself from all ends.
Smell yourself first.
You smell yourself first. I don't give a darn what nobody says. Your shirt flap enough for you. You get up and down. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Your thighs is rubbing together, and everybody and their mother wearing skinny jeans. So, and denim is a hard fabric to be almost your scent seeping through that joint. Your scent got fight like Holyfield, Floyd Mayweather to get through that. If your smell comes through there, shorty, you don't care about nothing.
It be some. Listen. I know one time. This was back in the day. This was back in the day. I had to be like
young boss.
This is young.
Nasty bosses.
I remember one chick, right? I was at her house, right? And we had a house or whatever. And I'm like, you know how back in the day you would play fight before you got in the drawers. You would play fight in the drawers, right? You wrestling, right? So we wrestling. And we getting to wrestling. I'm thinking, the fuck is that me?
I've been outside.
Because I'm smelling man underarms, not girl underarms. Girl underarms got a little, it's a light. You get what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's me. I'm like, hold on, let me stop. Hold on,
take my shirt off.
No, it ain't me.
My arm.
It ain't me. Man, I start to messing with her. I start to getting the kissing her. I go to raise her shirt above her shoulders.
Goddamn.
And I was like, oh, dropped them right back down. I dropped the shirt right back down. So I gotta go. I got to go. My mother. I made up an excuse. I got up out of there. In the middle of kissing and all. I was like, oh nah.
You would have kept going, John?
What? First, let me tell you something. Right?
Because you said you best.
Let me tell you something. I got leather seats in my car. You feel me? So if you sit in my car and then you move around a little bit, I'ma smell what you got going on. I don't smell nothing. If she'd have got in my car, I'd have known if she been out here cutting wood. Okay, because I dropped you right over at your house. I'm not keep going because you gonna get that on me. Because if your underarm smell like that, God only knows what the Netherlands smell like. God only knows. And as a woman,
I want to know this as women. Why is it? Because there's some women that don't necessarily know how to clean themselves.
True. For the back.
And then there's women that think that because they may shower wash or whatever, they don't even understand the importance of like pH levels and stuff like that. Because that throw them off too.
Water.
Oh, okay, but
consume it.
I'm gonna be honest. For me, okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't think I ain't never had no sinking going on. Okay, I might have skipped the shower at the nighttime, but definitely, baby, I'm getting it in the morning. But for me, I missed that critical point where I needed my mother to tell me certain stuff. As a female, you don't do this, you don't do that. But one thing my mother did always tell me is you wash your behind. I don't give a darn. We didn't have water at one point, but Shorty, sure enough, found a way for me to take a bath. I never forgot that. And as a woman, it's like trial and error. It's like, oh, if this ain't smelling right, let me wash it.
Or let me go.
Or let me go. You know what I'm saying? Not
talk
even,
to the doctor.
Or let me just watch
the
Discovery Channel.
Niggas is about. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Niggas is barbarians out here. Niggas will a nigga thug out. A nigga might wash his ass for like 2-3 days and still try.
And that's nasty.
But see, you want to see what's also nasty? This is about to discuss y'all probably, but so niggas that got the turtleneck down there.
Whoa.
So listen,
Little Robin Hood.
Little Robin Hood.
Oh.
Men, guys, please peel that back and wash it. Because if we peel that back, it stinks. It smells horrible. Have you ever smelled that?
But y'all know I'm gay. If y'all
fuck no.
If y'all didn't get that from me talking just now,
but the ladies listen to know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the ladies.
If we talk about that, we talk about your next. Ladies with the outers.
With the outers.
With the outer lippies. With the roast beef.
I call them devil wings.
With the roast beef. With the Italian cold cut pussy. Okay, you got to hit that joint with the peace signs out there.
They pull the panties down and it just come out
like a little bat.
Like a little flat.
Like a little bat. You got to hit that joint with the peace sign and get the rag and wash it.
You like, I see you, girl.
Pause.
I see you.
Whoa, wait a minute. It's really people out there like that? I mean, I'm not an idiot, but I'm just saying.
Let me tell you.
I heard that means the more bodies you catch, that comes out like that.
No, that's a lie. Cause I know. That is a lie. Some women is just made like that. Just like some niggas got small dicks. I mean, can we say dick on here?
You already said the people. You already said the people.
Just like some niggas got small dicks. And some women out here penises. It's some women out here that have. I'm not gonna say
extra meat. I call it extra
meat. They got double meat. They got double meat at Subway. Okay, they got double meat at Subway.
Extra meat.
Some of them got
but some got that meat twisted though. Some been through it. They've been through
That's because that joint got miles.
Like hot dog down the hallway through it. Like.
Sure. That ain't even meat no more. That's the whole.
That's going into the twilight zone.
Like some women.
But you have to, ladies. If you don't know, it's not out of the ordinary to ask, or not even if you don't ask. Get hooked up with. Stop hanging out with these people that just want to be outside all day because they smell like outside. Get hooked up with somebody that want to be indoors and smell good.
True that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because these celebrities, they don't stink. I don't know. I'm just
saying. You know what I learned from dating though? I learned how well a woman keeps herself by how well she keeps her house together.
Facts.
So like if I come
no facts. Because junky and dirty is two different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm a junky person.
I'm a very junky person.
But I'm not a dirty person.
I'm not trying.
I'm not leaving the ring when I sit on that toilet. If you get up from that toilet, look at it. Okay, because if it got the dark mark around it, like The Ring, like the movie, if it got that little skid mark from when your cracks sit on it, you need to do something about that because you wiping front to back, but you not wiping real good because it's leaving the skid mark of food on somebody's toilet.
That's
so
crazy.
and fellas, wild situation. So I had a guy. He sent me a penis pic. Okay, we'll say that. He was in it was a video. He was in the shower. And the shower was freaking filthy. Like I got immediately turned off of that. I was just like,
even if you wanted
to, he thought he was good.
Like y'all should have seen that.
The wall was black.
It was like, yeah, but you don't see the dirt. Look at this.
Look at this. Don't look at just be distracted.
Don't look at nothing. And he was smiling, licking lips, trying to be real sexy. And I'm just like,
he got see your shower? Cracks of the shower.
It looked like you don't even want to stand, but in that certain spot that you're standing because you don't want to be in the shower for real because it's so freaking trifling. Like I just make sure it's clean.
You know what else? And ladies, y'all gotta be mindful. Me and my friend was talking about this. You gotta be mindful of the type of soap you use.
True that.
We was definitely having a conversation about that.
Right. You can't use the dollar store soap Okay, because that ain't cleaning nothing.
And you better not be washing up with no Irish Spring like you from Africa either.
Okay, but Irish Spring, I tell you what, it gets you clean. You just gotta throw some girl smell good on it. You be good to go.
I don't like
you cleaned up.
But my thing is, I'm not gonna hold y'all. This is gonna be TMI, but I'm gonna just say, that cheap soap. I was at someone's house and I was taking a shower and all they had at the time was that. That makes me uncomfortable down there. Like this is. I saw Polk out. This is a golden ticket, so she wants to get treated like a golden ticket. So it's nothing but Dove Kentucky.
Don't know.
You can't just don't know. You can't go in the dollar store and get the 5 for $2. You can't do that, baby.
Not the 5 for $2. Not the 5.
Yeah, but ladies, please don't go.
No.
Or men, please no.
And not only just
and no bar soap.
And not only just that.
Yeah,
right?
bar soap.
You gotta think about it. Right? You as a woman, you're a vessel, right? You're a domain. So you don't want a dirty nigga coming in your house.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't and y'all be letting any nigga with no helmet on the soldier just go in there.
For real.
Ladies, y'all do know that throw off your pH balance. I just want people to know that. Cause females be just out here fucking anything raw.
And y'all love them thug niggas.
And they dirty.
Outside all
they
day.
Might even be
He done had that Helly Hansen sweatsuit on for 6 days. He washed one time.
Oh my God.
Why do you want somebody that look like, he a thug? He's such a thug. Oh my God, I know that.
I tell you one thing, y'all gonna trip off of me when I tell you this. I gotta get tested with you before we start going raw. Like we gotta get tested together.
I'm not going raw because I don't think I want no kids because nothing that size is coming out of me.
I'm not.
First of all, you never know. It might.
Some people just don't do well with the whole.
Unless the game calls my phone.
I don't know. We on the other side of the world. It's cold. It's cold for him.
Okay, bye. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, boss. What you saying, yo?
It's cold for him. He ain't coming over here. You might as well just hang up your hat.
I'll take a good replica. I'm single. She said, well, shit.
No, but I think when I do say that, chicks look at me like, damn, that's different. But I'm all for the let's go to the clinic together.
Dirty.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the clinic together. Let's go get these tests together. Because I think safe sex is not practiced anyway.
It's not at all.
Especially
nowadays. Especially in the black community.
We don't. Black community just like,
I got nothing. The clinic is when you got something. When the round of applause done got you, you getting a round of applause. It's clapping from here. You clapping down, short. You feel me? Or you knocking at the clinic door. Don't run up in there. I don't want you down. We don't want you down. You got to pay for these services. Now you got antibiotics and all this other crap.
Antibiotics?
All that. You know what I'm saying? Either that or, you know what I'm saying, when they done got infested with a little human, you know what I'm saying? Something growing inside of you. Infested. Because some of these girls ain't pregnant. You infested. You keep getting infested like a roach. You got an infestation. You can't get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep having these little babiys everywhere.
You got a little yeast for the brain.
You know what I'm saying? Hello, that poor baby that got to come through that, got to come
through that.
That baby already done been through trial and tribulation. You can tell that little child nothing.
That nigga went through hell coming to earth.
Okay? You don't know his struggle, okay? He been holding his breath since the day he came out. You feel me? Like, don't try to go to the clinic when, you know what I'm saying? Because you knew that, baby. Like,
all right, we gonna go to the third question because y'all slow. What qualities do you look for in a mate?
Qualities do you look for in a mate? I look for a nurturer.
What's that?
Somebody that is a good listener.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, not only do I need you to be able to listen to me, but I want to be able to listen to you as well, right? I want to be able to speak I want to be able to know you to the point where I listen so well that I not only speak to you, but I speak to the queen in you. You know what I'm saying? And I need that in return. So when you listen, I want you to listen and chime in for things that are important to me, right? Because a lot of times when we hear a person talk, we listen only on the surface. We don't really listen in the core, because I think systematically we've been taught to love ourselves backwards and not inwards out, right? Like, for example, like, and I'm gonna go there a little bit. Like, for example, with people that are that may be gay, right? Mm-hmm. And inside they know they're gay, right? But they don't want to be,
right? They don't wanna embrace that, right? They
don't nobody accept
outside they might cover it up. They might hide it, right? But inside it's tearing them up because they can't be themselves, right? And then they might have friends that know who they are, and when they're with their friends, they could be themselves. A certain group of friends, right? And then what happens is it creates, it turns you into a real destructive individual because you can't be yourself. When you can't
be a beast trying to get out of you.
Yeah. So what happens is you might have somebody that puts you in a position that makes you feel exposed, and now you don't even know how to control what you've been holding in inside.
So now you can't be angry.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, I think what happens a lot of times, and the reason why when we love each other the wrong way because we love each other backwards. Like, I see she look good. That's all I see. But I'm not even understanding who she is. What made her look good? Like I told somebody the other day.
Go ahead, my bad, boss. I'm sorry.
I told somebody the other day, right? I told somebody the other day, I said, when you date, she said, I'm dating this guy and I don't really know what the right questions to ask him, right? And I said, well, as far as asking the right questions, what questions has he asked you? She's like, oh, well, he asked me, what I like, what's my favorite color. I said, all right, that's real child play, right?
Yeah.
I said,
but that's niggas these days not doing that either. But go ahead.
But let me tell you this. I said, find a man that's gonna ask you not who you are, but why are you who you are?
Ooh,
you dig? Because when somebody can ask you that means that they want to know more to you. They want to know. They want to go inside and work their way out. Because honestly, the inside allows you to understand everything outside. You get what I'm saying? Like you in the house right now. Y'all in the crib right now. Y'all see how the crib look. But outside, it's like, damn, it's a building. The building look kind of a little different. You in the hood, right? But it gives you a better understanding. It gives you a better understanding. You get what I'm saying? It gives you a better understanding of what the inside and what the whole frame look like. You know what I'm saying? When you're actually inside of it. So I feel like, we got to stop loving ourselves backwards before we can even start trying to know what it is to like.
That started young. You gotta start teaching your kids.
Yeah, and that's why I be like for example, like when I take Joey to school on Mondays, right? I drive all the way from here, all the way to go take Joey to school on Mondays, and before we get into class, because I walk him to class on Mondays, I don't even let him get on the bus. And when we walk to class, I tell him, we do like a morning affirmation before he starts his week. And I tell him, like, tell yourself that you're great. Tell yourself that you're amazing, that you're phenomenal, that you're a king, right? He laughs at me. He's like, Daddy, we always got to do this. And I say to him, we got to do this because if I don't teach you, right, how to look at yourself great now, you'll be wondering why you didn't look at yourself great later. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm at 27, I started embracing change, right? I started loving myself the correct way, right? But at 27, I started doing that. Imagine if I would have been doing that at 10, at 7, at 8 years old. But I grew up around stuff like watching my mother get abused. I grew up around stuff like watching my father do drugs. I grew up around people loving themselves backwards. So that was the habit. And I had to really realize, like, when I became a father, like, how am I going to change the narrative? How am I going to teach my son differently? And I started realizing how I was loving myself. And I'm like, damn, bro, you ain't really loving it. That's when the working out started coming into effect. That's when the praying started coming into effect. That's when all that stuff started coming into effect, because I realized, damn, you got to work on yourself, not just mentally, not just emotionally, but spiritually. You got to do everything. Everything. Health, wealth, spirit, mental, all that comes into place. So how can I even, another thing too when dating, right? I look at what are you bringing to the table. And then when I say what you bringing to the table, I'm not saying like, what assets you got, how much money you making, right? No. I'm talking about, okay, spiritually, what are you bringing to the table? When I'm around you and we're together and you leave me, how do I feel? Do I feel rejuvenated? Or like when you leave me,
okay, boss.
Or when you leave me.
But he right though.
You know what I'm saying?
When I was with somebody that when I wasn't around her, I felt like myself. I felt happy. I was myself. But when I was with her, I was always upset. I was angry. I was sad. I was feeling all these emotions and stuff like that. But she just like had me in my mind thinking that. And that's the quality of type of person that brings me my quality type of person. I want you to already be secure with the person that you are. You feel me? And I don't mean like, you know what I'm saying, oh, like I know I'm 30. Okay. the type of person that, you know what I'm saying, like, for example, like I done been through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm still going through stuff as far as my father and my mother trying to get back and rekindling all of that. You know what I'm saying? The type of, like I said, I used to lie. That was a problem that I had, and I didn't want to lie to people. Trying to tell the truth, but now I know the type of person that I am, and I'm secure with the person I am. I made these mistakes in the past, but that's not who I am. But if I tell you this is who I am, don't try to hold me to what I told you. And I want you to be just like that. Like he said, tell me who you are, you feel me? But I want you to be secure. I don't want to have to fix you.
There you
right?
go.
I don't want to keep having to fix broken people.
Both you had this conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And that comes down to also the type of person you keep allowing yourself to be attracted to. For a long time, I was attracted to people that were broken. You feel me? And I was okay with fixing these broken people because my mother had been broken by my father, and I wanted to fix her. And I couldn't fix my mother. You feel me? No matter what I did, I couldn't fix my mother. And I had to let my mother go, which hurt me to my core. And I kept trying to fix the next female, the next female, the next female. So where I was like, let me fix me first. So now I'm secure with who I am. My past is my past, but my next person that I want to be with, I don't want to have to fix who you are. I want you to already know, like, this is what I'm trying to do. Because I said, my big thing is person 3 years from now. I don't want to be the same person a year from now. If I'm with you, we growing together. It's a lot of we. When I talk, I'm speaking French. We, bullet, all that. French fries, all that. Because I want to grow with a person because, and I've been like that since a youngin' for real. Like, I might have been, you know what I mean? But I always wanted that type of relationship where we grew together. Like, we made this empire together. You know what I'm saying?
Right, we came a long way
you
together.
Feel me? Like, we did this together. Like, I don't want to be out here wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, I could be single and I could just be out here banging everything from here to Kingdom Come. I want somebody that we're going to grow together. I'm going to support you. And my favorite line, don't you try to use this because you be swagging. You know what I'm saying? My line I love to say is, as long as you hold me down, I'm going to always hold you up. I saw a picture, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying? Because if you hold me down through my roughest times, when you feeling low, I'm going to always hold you up. You know what I'm saying? Even when you are feeling high, I'ma still hold you up. I'ma call you beautiful. I'ma send you flowers. I'm a real romantical like that. You feel me? Like I'm real romantical. You know what I'm saying? I love stuff like that, but that's the type of person that I want.
Your quality, it kind of matches mine. So I'm in this thing where I don't know why I keep attracting these guys that think that I'm supposed to. I don't like how you just said. How everybody pretty much said. I've already been through the phase of trying to fix broken people, and I think that I had a similar situation with my mom. Like, I try to fix my mom. Like, I try to take her. I take on your problems. Like, we connected. We locked in. When I fuck with you, we locked in. So I'm trying to get up that mindset of trying to fix people, and that's why facial features and all of that about how you look on the outside. I mean, of course, I still have to be attracted to you in some type of way. You can't just be anything. But at the same time, I'm not basing the whole situation on, like, me and my bro. He has this thing where he don't want no girl that's like a 8 or a 10. He want the girl that's a 5. And the reason being, we're not talking about overall. We're talking about just face, maybe.
Oh, okay.
He want 5,
about to say.
He want a 5.
She ugly, but she got a good job.
She not ugly. 5 is not ugly, though.
5 is ugly.
5 is all right.
5 is okay. 5 is a 5 out of 10.
Okay. If you get a D on the test, is that okay? No. That's what I'm saying.
You can pass.
But that's good.
You can pass. You pass the test.
All right.
Listen. So I don't. Cause you can't even do that with that guy, you know. Cause I got a friend who boyfriend is ugly and he still ain't shit. But so that's besides the point. You just gotta find the right person. So
can't trust these ugly.
The biggest quality you gotta have to bang with me, period, is you gotta match my sense of humor. You feel me? I'm very goofy, but when you first meet me,
be able to take a joke.
Exactly. When you first meet me, you won't get this. This me that I play, cause y'all know me. I play all day. I plays all day. But when you first meet me, that's not how I am. I'm a tough boss. You know, I don't even like boss. That's fine with just people. I did not even talk to boss.
Nobody fucking talk.
Nobody like this man. Just
but now, but look, I'm like that with anybody that I first meet. Like, I love boss now. I really bang with you. I know I didn't like you. This is but I didn't really bang with you because I had to get to know you.
Right.
But we locked in there. I didn't give it to you as bad as I gave it to boss. Like, I really gave it to you.
Niggas gave me a hard time.
I gave boss a hard time.
You talking like 4 or 5 months between both of y'all. You was like a good 6.
Yeah, I was a good 6.
You was a good 6.
You actually got the name boss as a joke because you thought you was my freaking boss.
Yeah, you.
But then I started talking to you like you were boss. Like I wanted to say this on the joint. I call him boss when y'all hear me say boss. I call him boss because he's a boss in a lot of ways. If you hear how he talks and everything, he moves like a boss.
He moves like a boss.
That's why I'm calling him boss. He definitely moves like a boss. Like he said he's gonna do this podcast. Y'all see what we doing right now? He moves like a boss. He motivates me to be a better me. I want people. He irritates. Big irritating. Big annoying. Because he definitely still gets on my nerves sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like, alright. Like, didn't I text you and tell you when you came today, didn't I tell you come outside, you gotta see me? You gotta see me, yo. You gotta fight. But yeah, I want a guy that, like, you gotta be my best friend too. Like how I'm having a conversation with my friends right now. Like, I gotta be able to do this with you. I want you to be, I want needy but not needy.
And that's another thing for me. Like, my biggest thing, like, to me, all right, so I got a few best friends. You got a lot. Okay. I don't got a lot. I have we'll say like 4. Mm-hmm. And they love me to death. They done been there with me. They was there through that relationship that was real trying, you feel me? But my thing is, for me, because I love my best friends so much, and they're a part of me, like, they like family, because I feel like I didn't have no family. You feel me? My people's is from North Carolina. So I'm like, it's just me and my mother, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all it's ever been. So I created my own family. Right. And this is my family. And if you can't get along with my family, and I love you, how do you think that make me feel?
I think that brings us to another question.
I need you to be able to, you know what I'm saying, not only love me, but love my family, you know what I'm saying? And that's a bad habit that I have sometimes, because my family won't really like the person that I'm with. But me, because I done had the pillow talk, and I done got to know this person deep down inside, and all this other stuff. And I know the type of person that they are. Right. And I see it, but because this person wants to keep up whatever, right, you know what I'm saying, they not letting it in. But I will say now, like, I think that I've gotten better at communicating that, because I was in a position where I lost my family. Right. And I'm not doing that now. I'm not about to lose my family because I just want to be with you, because you can go away. But they not going away. They can't go away because they've been here through stuff that you ain't been here for. And I can find somebody else that would want to be here and want to actually get to know my family, my friends, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be my best friend too. Because in my mind, in about 6 years, I'm going to build me a compound. My best friends, my mama, my little brother, and my girl going to all live on this compound.
I can't do that. But can we turn that into a quick little convo? Because I've had a quick little question there. So I've had situations where, I tell people this all the time, I don't think that if you're in a relationship, I don't think that should be a deal breaker. You feel me? Because I'm kind of going through similar situations like that with a friend of mine. I don't think that should be a deal breaker because this is not my relationship. So I can't be the judge of, you know what I'm saying, your situation with them. So it's okay for me not to like them. But I think it's a certain situation where if you got your whole family, all your friends, nobody likes that person, I feel like God trying to tell you something too. He put that in their mind.
Abuse. And people don't know that. When that person makes you feel like, when they start to make you stray away from all
From
your
all
friends
people
and
that
your
you love.
family. That's a part of abuse.
Yeah.
They might not be doing it intentionally, but that's a form of abuse because then you know what happens. Because you want to be with them so bad, you start to turn it to the people that they love, right? And you start loving them, and you start turning to their friends and wanting to be their friends and want to do all the stuff that they want to do that you're not even yourself no more, right?
But my thing is,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Go ahead.
But my thing is, how can you even be happy like that? You feel me?
This is true.
Like, so my thing, I'm very close to my family. Y'all hear me talk about my family all day. It's three main people: my little ones, my guys, Money, King, and Real. If they don't like you, I'm good. Like, if you don't like my boys, and I'm very close to them, and then I got my bros. Like, I've had guys saying, "Oh, nah, you hang with your." At one point, when me and my brother was hanging all the time, that's the only person I was hanging with. I'm not talking to my brother because you feel insecure as a man.
Nah.
You feel me? And I'm the type of person I feel like you don't trust me then. You feel me? Because my bros are my bros.
If you can't even, if you being insecure, then okay, step up and say, all right, let me.
I'm feeling some type of way.
Or let me hang out with homeboy.
Yeah. Let me get to know this person.
Let me get to know before
Let
I
me
start to just.
A relationship is
Let me say this.
communication.
Let me say this. We're going to take this episode to episode 2, right? We're going to have a 2-part segment to this.
Bet.
So we're going to roll into part 2. I'm going to stop this now. Make sure you log in to episode 2, part 2 of this segment of Ja, Joe, and Mees, all right?
Is he?
JJ.